All right, what's good? Greeting from the Motherland, kings and queens. Uh, I got my people in the house, Grizz,
Yeah, Grizz the Biz.
and the way I met him was on one of my videos. Well, y'all know I've been having some music on most of my videos by Roger Williams, and he was interested in one of my beats. So he had got at me. He wanted one of them. But anyway, it's something that I want to talk about. Something that I did not know. But there are a lot of people that have felonies and misdemeanors and all this type of stuff. And me and everybody else thought that when you have a felony, you can't even obtain a passport. So he had to school me on a few things. So can you kind of let me know, like, what kind of felony you had, and like, bro, how did you make it possible? Because like, man, bro, when you told me you had a felony, I was like,
Yeah.
man, come on, can you give us a scoop
Yeah,
on that?
so I would think what year was it? It was about 8 years ago. I was thinking the same thing about felonies and not being allowed to travel outside the country. But I applied for my passport and I got it. And that was about 8 years ago. I done been to 16 countries since then.
8.
About 8 years ago,
No
I
stuff.
applied and received my passport. And I done been to 16 countries outside the United States since then. So it's not, I know at least in my case, it's not the felony restricting you from traveling outside the country. You can get a passport with a felony.
What kind of felony you had though, if you don't mind me asking?
Distributing cocaine.
Distributing.
Yeah, large
And
amounts. I
really,
went to prison. I got an 80-year sentence with 60 years suspended.
Jesus Christ.
no stuff.
The state, yeah, I got 20 years. So back in '89, so I did 6 years in prison on a 20-year sentence, and I was paroled after 6 years, and I completed the 20-year sentence. So far, I satisfied my parole. So by me satisfying my parole, I think that's what allowed me to be able to get my passport. That's what I think it is. So
How long was you on parole?
after I got out 6, so in order for to kill 20 years in the state, you got to do like 14 years. So I would say I was in prison 6. It took about another 8 years on parole to finish, so about 14 years. But
Yeah.
I think that if you have a felony, I think the important thing is whether or not you're on parole. You know
Right,
what I
right.
mean? That
Yeah,
it's not about having a felony
yeah.
automatically restricts you from getting a passport. No, I think if you're on federal, state, or whatever type of parole, then it may be a restriction so far as you may have to get permission from. But
Okay.
that wasn't the case for me. I completed my
Right, right.
parole.
Which
You know what I
which is
mean?
good.
But I'm
Yeah, yeah.
saying don't automatically assume because you got a felony you can't get a
Because
passport.
that's
No,
what
no, 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 that's
I
not the case.
always thought. Yeah.
No, I thought that too. So I just tried to apply it and I got it. And it just went like anybody else. You know what I'm saying? So it's not the felony. It's whether or not you're on parole that may be a stipulation.
Okay,
You
okay.
know what I'm saying? But if
Yeah.
you satisfy, even if you're on parole, I'm not sure if you can work something out with your parole officer so far as permission to travel. But I'm here to say that, yeah, a felony doesn't automatically restrict you from getting a passport.
So it is life after
Yeah.
a felony.
Yeah, I've been to 16 countries
Man.
in
Yeah,
eight
because
years.
like people were telling me that if you have like a drug case or assault case, you can't come. But
No,
you
I
you
have a
have a drug.
serious drug case.
Come on now.
I got caught with a lot of cocaine and went to prison. Got an 80-year sentence, 60 years. I had a, state, was 5 to 40. Distribution, attempt to distribute was
Really?
5 to 40.
Yeah.
And possession with intent to distribute was
Right.
5 to 40. They gave me the max on both of them. They gave me 40 years on each. I got 20. I got a 20-year sentence with 60 years suspended.
Really?
Cocaine, but it was
Wow.
we was moving. But I'm saying it was a state sentence. But sure.
So after finishing parole, how long did you wait before you just say, "Hey, I'm gonna go try to get a passport"?
I wasn't even thinking about a passport at the time I finished parole. I was in Virginia. I moved to Georgia in 2004, so I've been there almost 20 years. I would say about 4 years after I completed my parole while I was still living in Virginia.
Yeah.
And I would say about 4 years after that, when I was living in Atlanta, I decided to apply for a passport.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's what's up. That's what's up. Well, that show brought some good news to a lot of people. So all you guys that are out there wondering, there is life after felony. So go ahead and give it a try. You don't have nothing to lose. I'm pretty sure you're gonna end up having some good luck like he did. And you said you've been to eight different countries.
16.
16. See,
In 8 years.
Look at that. In 8 years.
I've been to six different countries in Africa.
Oh man,
that's
what's up. Well, all right. I would just give it to you guys. Some of you guys can use this news. So please leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share it. Especially with everybody that you know that has felonies that think that they cannot come to Africa or obtain a passport, period. So anyway, on that note, I'm gonna let you guys go. We belong in Africa.